Quick reminder of our top story now. The Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has pledged that the Hagia Sophia mosque in Istanbul will remain open to all believers after attending the first Friday prayers there for 86 years. A court this month ruled that it had been unlawful to turn the building into a museum in 1934. Dozens of journalists at Hungary's leading independent news website Index have resigned, claiming that the government is attempting to destroy their site. It comes after the firm's board rejected their request to restore the editor-in-chief, Szabolcs Dul, to his position. He was sacked on Tuesday, a decision he believes was related to his warnings of outside interference in the website's operations. Formula One has scrapped this season's races in the United States, Canada, Mexico and Brazil because of the pandemic. The organizers believe it would be irresponsible to go ahead with the events as infection rates in the Americas remain high. 3 Grand Prix have instead been added to the calendar in Europe. Vietnam has banned the importation of wildlife and wildlife products to reduce the risk of new pandemics. It says it will also enforce a ban on illegal markets for such items, including online sales. Vietnam has previously been accused of turning a blind eye to the trade in products such as tiger parts and rhino horns, which are often used in traditional medicine. The diplomatic row between China and the US shows no sign of easing. In the latest tit-for-tat move, China has ordered the closure of the American consulate in the city of Chengdu. Beijing said US personnel had interfered in China's affairs. This follows Washington's decision to shut down a Chinese consulate in Texas. The US has accused China of spying and theft of intellectual property. A court in Hong Kong has found a couple not guilty of rioting during last year's pro-democracy protests. The ruling is being seen by some as a precedent that could mean hundreds of others avoid jail time too. Last year saw many months of massive and sometimes violent demonstrations in Hong Kong. And since then, China has passed sweeping and controversial new national security laws in the territory. Rejid Ahmed reports.
Elaine To and Henry Tong standing outside a Hong Kong court. Their hands are raised as supporters shout pro-democracy slogans. The couple have just been found not guilty of rioting during last year's protests. They were charged along with hundreds of others and faced 7 years in prison. But now they're free.